Falcons. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud in the air to start us off. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond. 18, what's up? Wide jump and south. Buggy. 11. Hey.
1st down, Stroud. Finds his running back. This is Bayshul Tootin. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Ow, the time. 18. Uno. Why Tony? Hey, south. Buggy. 11.
Again, Stroud. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. He has room past the 25. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Oh, hey. 19 tags. Look the hot. Hey, uno. Hey, uno more. Why Tony? Speed left.
To the air yet again. It's Stroud. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Ready? Go get him, go get him, go get him. Happy Lions.
First play is a design run. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Line up the design keeper. There he goes, right sideline. There it is, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Tootin now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, bro.
11.
From the gun, Stroud. Big strike here to Williams. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Look the hot. Don't worry. Hey, what up? 18. Why Tony?
Stroud to throw on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Completed over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Under.
Here's Stroud again. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
To Zay Flowers. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Why Tony? Here we go. 18. What's up? South.
Throwing again. It's Stroud. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
11. 19 tech. Look the hot. Look. Tony.
From the red zone now. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons break the tie here in the first. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14, Dolphins 7. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, right?
Starting this drive with a design run. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Design quarterback run here. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins trim the lead to 1. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you. It's about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Dolphins tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Tootin now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10.
All right. 118. What's that? Hey, uno more. Why Tony?
Operating from the gun. It's Stroud. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
The aim of any good play caller, especially early in a game, is to get you a one-on-one coverage. And your job, I say it all the time, your job is to win it. Give some credit to that defense. He's out there in man coverage, does a beautiful job of knocking it away.
19 Texas. Out to the right, out to the right. Out to the right. Look the hot.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Diving right side, got it! They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Falcons, first down.
All set to go now from the 35.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They've got a first to begin the fray.
118. What's that? Hey, uno. Hey, uno Mars.
Here's Stroud now. Well, there's another one to Williams. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
Another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
18. What's that? Why, Tony. You speed left. Hey, south. Buggy. 11. 19 Texas.
From the red zone on first. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Look the hot. Hey, uno Mars. Under. Why, Tony.
Stroud to throw again on second. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts are just so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Oh, hey. 19 Texas. Swap. Red.
Stroud now on third. Brought in right side. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Look the hot. Hey, ow, what's that? Look the hot. 118. What's that?
He's going to throw it again. Makes the catch. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal.
Down. Hey, uno Mars. Why, Tony? All right.
Now it's Stroud. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Working quickly here.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
11.
Now Stroud on third and goal. And he will score. Touchdown Atlanta. The Falcons take a second quarter lead. C.J. Stroud the touchdown. touchdown. His third total score in this game.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend the play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Dolphins 14.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready? Liking 18. Ready,
This play's a design run. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 25 on that play. And that is the Dolphins' first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. He hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
This offense is sending a message, winning the battle up front on consecutive snaps. There's got to be some urgency here defensively. You just can't keep getting walked backward this easily.
Bronco 80.
Here's a design run. Up to the races, middle of the field. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
His kick is good.
That one splits the uprights.
Ties the game at
And the Dolphins tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Tootin now on the return. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Nike Texas. What? 18. South. Hey, uno more. Nike Texas. Look to high. Good.
Here's Stroud. Fits it through the middle. The 30. He's at the 10. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Dolphins 21. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Starting this drive with a design run. Makes a cut. He's off to the races. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Line up the design keeper. And that's good for a gain of 5. It's Reed Blankenship making the stop. Drop running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Design quarterback run here. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
They're drawing up for it, and they're not going to get it. Stop short of the line to gain. This is going to be 4th down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. Going on 4th. Here's Nix. He's got it to his running back. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
Nix from the gun. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins tie us up 28-all. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Tootin now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
Oh, right. Swap. Another swap. Why Tony? Tony. Hey, uno. Speed left. 19 taxi.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for 2nd down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After the sack, defense has got to be feeling good. Here comes 2nd and 12.
South, south, south. Set.
From the gun, Stroud. Rolling left, buying some time. On the run, deep. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes the play. And this is going to be a pick six. He is in for the Miami touchdown. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Bass on for the extra point. Bit off with his aim, but that point after is good. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Tootin now on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Six the Eagles. Six.
First play is a design run. Now this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stopped quickly, but the catch moves him to the 48. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Here's the design run. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Cowboy 80.
We'll go with a design keeper. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18.
Line up the design keeper. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Bombers, bombers, bombers.
On third down, here's Nix. This connects with Higgins. And he's going to be touchdown at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal. Gibbs bullays his way in for the touchdown. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here comes Williams on the return. Making some progress here. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return.
35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10.
11. Here we go.
Shotgun now, first round. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
The left side, and St. Brown has it. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
White, here we go. Look the hot. 118. What's that? Under. Buggy.
Stroud to throw on first down. Big strike here to Williams. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's a Falcon first down.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
19 Texas. Hey, Uno Mars. Why Tony? Look the hot. Hey, south. Hey.
Here's Stroud again. Finds a man right side. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now.
Buggy. 11. 19. Wow, what's that? Hey, Tony.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it first and goal.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Falcons.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
On the quick, right? 118. What's up? Flash. Hey, uno more. White top. Look the hot.
Again, Stroud. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. All right, so defensively, you've seen 2 throws now. You turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
Here we go. White Tony. 118. What's up? Under. Look the hot.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now within 1 score in the 4th.
Touchdown, Falcons.
It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Falcons 35. Kevin McPherson set to kick
And just
off.
like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Shaheed now to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
There you go, set. Liking 18.
Starting this drive with a design run. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 21-yard line.
70, hot 70.
Design quarterback run here. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here's a design run. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Line up the design keeper. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
48-yard line.
70, Timberwolf. Go.
Design quarterback run here. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's a design run. A lot of space ahead. There he goes on the right side. And he will take it in. Touchdown Miami. The Dolphins go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14.
Falcons 35.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Tootin now on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go. 18, what's that? Look the hot. 19 Texas.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Finding Flowers. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Uno. Hey, south. On the quick. Hey, uno more. 18, what's that? Buggy. 11. Red. Hey, uno. Hey.
To the air, Stroud. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
14 yards.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Why Tony? Look the hot. 19 Texas. Hey, south. Under.
I got you.
Hey, south. Good.
1st down, Stroud. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know by now, Kate, what I call that. That's that car wash ball. Just come to life. That's when you throw that ball right through that car wash and you throw it with such velo, it doesn't get wet. It's do it with that kind of accuracy down the field. This dude's elite.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Buggy. 11. Hey, uno. Whoa. Why Tony? Look the hot. Nike Texas. Hey, south.
Working inside the red zone. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now within 1 score in the 4th. Now this is something we've been monitoring, and it's actually happened for just the 3rd time ever. A player has caught 20 touchdowns in a single season as he joins a couple of the greatest to do it, Jerry Rice and Randy Moss, in this exclusive club. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
42. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
First play is a design run. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down. Line up the design keeper. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Design quarterback run here. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Here's a design run. And that should clinch the win for the Dolphins. That's enough for a first down.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
Line up the design keeper. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins.